Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have another Sabbat box to unbox for you, and this is for Samhain. The title for this box is the Samhain box, which kind of reminds me of like their earlier boxes that I would get. They were all kind of themed like that. And it says for cunning folk alike. So I am going to refer to this brochure as we go through. I can't just not show you guys detail they put into the box. It is one of my favorite things. So they do their own custom stickers and they do their own custom art. I usually keep these because I absolutely love the artistry that goes into them, and I collect the front of them. So if you did not know, Samhain is pretty fast approaching. It occurs on the same day every year on October 31st. It starts at dawn and it ends at dusk on November 1st. And this is our final harvest Sabbat. So this is the last harvest before the winter, the coming winter. Samhain, so October 31st, is considered the new year for a lot of pagans. A lot of pagans see that as the witches' new year, so that's also interesting. So it's basically like this is the end, and then we're about to enter into a new beginning, a new year. The veil is said to be like super thin between the living and the deceased, so now is like the best time to do any kind of divination work. So that means like scrying or tarot, oracle, that kind of stuff. Some will seek guidance from those who have passed on. Some will feast with them, because of course this is another feast holiday. Food is like a big part of all the Sabbats, so it's not uncommon to have a big meal on the 31st. So since the veil is so thin at this time, it might be best to do some kind of protection ritual or spell or something like that, because of course the veil is thin. It doesn't just mean that, you know, the spirits that you know are good spirits are around. There could also be malevolent spirits around as well. So a lot of pagans at this time will also cast some kind of protection spell or ritual to protect themselves during this time. So there is always a synopsis on the back. There's also a little guide in case, you know, you're new. This is why I absolutely adore these boxes, is because they are just so wonderful for those who are super new to all of this and you're just learning and everything like that. It gives you basically a breakdown of what the Sabbat is, who observed it, and the significance of it, when it's celebrated, that kind of stuff. Super awesome. And then on the back it gives you like a box synopsis, so it will tell you basically what kind of things you're gonna find in here, what it's geared towards, and then it's gonna kind of connect it all. So it looks like we are going to be finding a lot of items in here that deal with divination, protection, working with the past, working past the veil, working with the higher self, and assisting with shaman rites, spells, and magic. And of course I'm going to refer to the inside as we go through, because I want to let you guys know exactly what the item is, why they chose it, how much it is, all that kind of good stuff. They're usually on a wait list. So something I usually like to promote when I do these boxes is you can make your own Sabbat box. If you want to head over to the store, you can purchase all the items in this box. I have a code. If you want to use it, that will save you some money when you do that. So my code is Jumi10, I believe. If it's not, I will link it down below. I will also put it here in the video just in case I'm remembering it wrong, but I'm almost certain it's Jumi10. All right, so I am ripping on in here. So just to let you guys see what it looks like on the inside, we got some big items today. I'm super excited to get into this. I might do this one last. I will get into this, but just because it's like popping into my head while I see it, I was literally just gonna buy one of these, so I'm super psyched to see it. Like, I'm so stoked to see it in this box. This is awesome. If there's one item so far, just first impressions, that I would recommend getting, it is the palmistry hand. So the first, I am gonna save it for last, because I can tell you right now, for me personally, that looks like it's gonna be the best item and the one I'm most excited to open. So I'm gonna save that for last. So I'm probably gonna use all of these items come the 31st. You can't really see it. I might show it or I might not show it at the end of this video. I don't know how I'm feeling about it yet. But I have everything set up and ready to go pretty much, or at least set up in a celebration kind of way for Samhain, so we'll see. Ooh, so the first thing I'm pulling out is some kind of ritualistic looking water. It has incredible packaging. I'm in love with that packaging. Looks like it's by the Witch's Circle, and maybe the Voodoo Store? Okay, so this is hand blended herb infused Witch's Circle water. It is by the Voodoo Store, and that's at thevoodoo-store.com. I will link that down below as well. Made up of a potent blend of concentrated water, salt, lavender, rosemary, patchouli, and a few other secret proprietary ingredients. The Witch's Circle water was made to help strengthen and add extra protection to your circle. Sprinkle it around your altar, temple, or your sacred space, as well as the perimeter of your circle to ensure that no negative energy interrupts the intent of your magical working. So Witch's Water incorporates the traditional method of spreading salt, protective herbs around your circle, but in a quick and convenient way. That actually, like, I'm in love with the packaging, first of all, but this in itself, I really, really like. It's like a nice big bottle. How much? So you get 4 fluid ounces or 118 milliliters. It does not have an ingredients list on it. On the bottle itself, so that is a big no-no for me, of course. It does say that it contains salt though, like right on the front, so I don't know. So the next thing I'm pulling out kind of looks like a large Tootsie Roll. It's wrapped in a black tissue paper. Witch Box used to wrap their incense cones like this, like little pieces of candy, which I really enjoyed. This is very, very cute. So it looks like it's a beeswax rolled candle for Samhain. It's just called Samhain. It looks like it retails for $8.50. It is anointed and charged. It's by Laukens Awen. And I'm never sure if I'm pronouncing that right, and I do apologize if I'm not. This deep dark black beeswax Samhain candle was custom made specifically for this year's Samhain Sabbat Box. Each candle comes ritually charged and pre-anointed with the potent Samhain ritual oil by Lauken. So it's ready to be used in combination with your own spiritual workings this Samhain. This versatile candle is perfect to be used on an ancestor altar to honor departed loved ones and those who came before us. It would make a divine candle to use in combination with scrying or when working with divination, or use it simply to illuminate your altar and sacred space with a subtle light. So I really like that. My altar is my safe space right now is like a ancestral altar. That's kind of what I have going on. That's kind of why I'm not sure if I want to include it. I might show, but I also might not, because I have pictures of my family and everyone, my pet that I recently lost, my dog recently passed away, so yeah, it's a rough one this year. So I don't know if I'm gonna show my safe space, but this is a perfect candle for it. So the next thing I'm picking up, it looks like it is a scrying kit. There's everything in here. It looks like it is by Witch's Sight. That is a neat looking pendulum. Usually, like, I have ones made out of crystals, but I don't, this one maybe looks like it's made out of clay or wood. It's very, very thick and big too. So it looks like this kit comes with a board with instructions on how to use it on the back. It comes with herbs, and it looks like the herbs are a combination of mugwort, yarrow, rosemary, meadowsweet, Damiania and wormwood. And it has the correspondences on here of protection, clairvoyance, summoning, conjuring, spirit offering, and banishing. And then, like I was saying, ooh, it turns. It's definitely made out of wood. And the top of it, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you. The top of it twists, which I don't know if it's supposed to do. Oh, it looks like it comes out. I don't want it to come out. So this is the Witch's Sight wood chambered pendulum kit, and it looks like this is a kit specifically made by Sabbat Box. It looks like the pendulum is from Azure Green. The entire kit retails for $15. So this is something that you will only be able to find on the Sabbat Box store. One specific practice that goes hand in hand with Samhain is divination. Divination is the practice of seeking knowledge of the future or the unknown by supernatural means. Since it is believed that the veil between the living and the dead is at its thinnest on Samhain, many believe it to be an opportune time to communicate with spirit ancestors, guides, or loved ones. Inside each box is a wood-chambered pendulum that contains everything you will need to work with this simple yet effective form of divination. I wonder if this is hollow in the middle, actually. I kind of think you're meant to put the herbs in here. Like, it doesn't say specifically, but it is hollow. It's like a chamber, like it's saying, like it's a, that's interesting. It also looks like it was glued though, so I believe that's what it was, but it looks like the glue did not hold up when I tried to put it back into the twisty chamber. It just fell off, so I will have to fix that, which I can easily do. I can easily fix this. That is a very nice inclusion, actually. I have a couple of pendulums, some kind of, you know, you can make your own board for this, but like all the boards that I have are made out of really thin like printer paper. This is like a nice thick cardboard, and I like honestly I like the design and stuff like that on it. Mine don't have any kind of designs. They're kind of just plain and boring. I really do like this, and it's nice and small and compact. So the next item came in this kind of velvety bag, and it looks like it is Miriam Jasper calligraphy stone. It's wrapped in orange wrapping paper, and it's a pyramid stone. We got a I think a tiger's eye pyramid. Ooh, that's beautiful. The other one was really pretty too, but this one kind of reminds me of almost like hieroglyphic, oh, I can't pronounce it, so I'm just not even gonna try. But I get why they call it a calligraphy stone, because that's honestly the first thing that it reminds me of. It reminds me of like someone drawing all over it, and then like it's got like little reflects of sparkly green in there. So it looks like this is another Sabbat Box exclusive, so the only place you will be able to find this is on the Sabbat Box store. It retails for $9.95. So Miriam Jasper, also known as calligraphy stone, Arabic stone, or script stone, is as beautiful as it is unique. This stone, ironically, isn't a jasper at all. The stone is actually made up of fossilized shell, bone, vegetation from an ancient lake that comes under pressure when the Himalayas were forming. I guess it's supposed to say that came under pressure. Known as a diviner stone, Miriam Jasper is said to carry protective qualities due to the hematite inside. It is very, very heavy and weighty. It is also said to aid with automatic writing and accessing the Akashic records during meditation. It is also known as calligraphy stone due to the lines that run through the stone. Honestly, yeah, like it looks like it's very, very pretty. So this is bone, shell, and vegetation that just compacted, and then they kind of filed it into a little pyramid. That is awesome, man. I'm just taking out the next item. It was knotted pretty tightly. It's in this purple mesh bag. So this is called the Crow. Ooh, it smells nice. It smells kind of masculine on the back. Smells kind of masculine. So I'm just gonna read. It came with a card, but I'm just gonna read what it says over here in the actual pamphlet. So it does look like this retails for $16. 16 doctors? That's a lot of money, honestly, if you think about it. $16. It looks like it's a ½ an ounce of product. So it is the Crow. It's a handcrafted Reiki charged anointing balm. This handcrafted Reiki charged anointing balm from FOG or fog is the perfect ritual tool to incorporate into your Samhain celebrations. Made with a divine blend of wild crafted, dark aged patchouli, organic clary sage, organic cold pressed jojoba oil, and beeswax. The Crow Anointing Balm is ideal to be used in combination with shadow work, divination, animal totem work, shamanic journeying, crossing the hedge, transmutation work, and more. Crow is a sentinel of the dark. It carries mysteries and secrets into the light of day, revealing that our spirit is everywhere. The crow allows us to step into the shadows and walk between the worlds at will, making this also ideal to incorporate into channeling work and working with the dead as well. So it also gives you a warning that if it's heated or left in the sun that it will melt, and they recommend storing it in a nice cold dark area. It kind of smells chocolatey now. Like, it smelled very masculine in the actual thing, very patchouli and earthy and like deep woodsy, but then you put it on your skin, you get a little bit of the woodsy, but it smells almost like chocolate, which is pretty cool. So best for last, of course. I'm so excited. I am so excited to open this. You have no idea. This is so awesome. It blows me away that this was included in here. I was literally, it's in my cart on Amazon to get this. So I'm probably gonna stand it up, but it looks like it has felt on the back so that you can lay it down. It also kind of looks like you're meant to lay it down. Probably, like, you know, because this is normally how you do it, right? I've never worked with this before, so this is definitely interesting. So this is a guide on how to do palmistry, or at least how to basically read a palm. So awesome. It's a lot smaller than I thought, because like I was looking at it online and with the pictures it looks a lot bigger, but it is pretty small. Everything's super clear on it. It looks like maybe up here could use a little bit more ink. It's a little faded at the top. This retails for $16.95. This beautifully detailed palmistry hand statue is the perfect resource to get started in learning about the art of chiromancy. I think it's chiromancy, but I'm not sure. Correct me, please. Or aka palm reading. Divination is such a valuable tool that we use to assist us on our spiritual journeys. It helps us to gain a deeper understanding of our inner selves and provides us with a valuable insight that assists us with our day-to-day lives. Our goal in curating this set is to help expand your choices and broaden your knowledge when it comes to working divination and your higher self. I always heard, and I might be wrong, that you're not supposed to read your own palm, that it's almost like impossible to read your own palm, but I will definitely look into this. Alright guys, so that was everything in the Samhain Sabbat box, and I'm pretty blown away. This is gonna be a really nice, I think, Samhain. But yeah guys, thank you for joining me today to unbox this box. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you saw anything that's cool, like, I totally recommend checking this stuff out, like this and the divination and the witch's water. Totally recommend checking it out on like the Sabbat Box store or whatever. So I will definitely link you all to where you can find the items in the description down below, along with prices and all that kind of stuff. If I can outsource, I will also outsource, so that you can check out these wonderful people's the rest of their shop. Yeah man, this is so cool. I'm so super pleased. All right guys, so I'm gonna go. I hope you're all doing well. I will see you all in my next video. Bye.